How you guys doing? This is part 4 of the trip to Memphis podcast with Jesse Lopez, part of the 15-minute podcast series with Wes Corwin. How you doing, Wes?
Doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, I guess. I just spent a week in Memphis with this man.
Yep.
Thank you very much for your hospitality.
Thanks for coming down, buddy.
Thank you for the ride.
Of course.
Thank you for I finished your peanut butter.
Yes, you did.
And
you also supplied me with an absurd amount of groceries, so we're all... The implication that I was in any way put out by your consumption of my peanut butter is simply preposterous. You got me 2 pizzas out of the goodness of your heart.
I actually, it was just for the love of pizza.
Oh. Also made breakfast tacos. Fucking...
Well, you complain about breakfast tacos.
Hamburger, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. They were fantastic. Made hamburgers, and then I couldn't eat them because we went to a barbecue place. So instead, he cut up the hamburgers, added onions, and put it on one of the pizzas. Treated like a king the whole week. I very much appreciate it.
Well, I'm glad that you feel that way.
Of course.
I hope you feel deserving of that crown.
Oh no, not at all.
No?
No, not at all.
Oh, good.
I felt like I felt like I was I had broken into like a 5-star resort, and and I had been caught, but instead they just kept providing me the service. I was like, why is this happening? Why are you giving me these things? I haven't earned them. Stop.
Oh shit! I was gonna eat one last Klondike bar.
Oh, I'm sorry, bud.
Yeah.
I could mail you a Klondike bar.
That's funny. I actually.
Thank you. I'm a comedian.
I have a joke about that.
About mailing somebody a Klondike bar?
No, about like it's kind of not mailing, but like hiding it in your sock drawer.
Yeah.
Like about that retarded child, you know.
Yeah.
He thinks it's gonna stay cold forever. He doesn't know the dynamics of an ice cream bar. I had fun doing all the mics.
Yeah.
You guys in Memphis have wonderful people there.
Yeah.
I met a lot of people.
It's good to see.
Made friends with Kyle. We went to go have a barbecue at
Of course. Barbecue. We had it at the barbecue shop.
The barbecue shop.
Uh-huh.
Highly recommended. It's fucking delicious. The spaghetti.
Yes.
The barbecue spaghetti.
Barbecue spaghetti. You wouldn't think those go together, but it was
know.
Perfect.
I know.
Thought I was just gonna have spaghetti noodles with barbecue sauce on them and like tolerate it. It was the most amazing thing. It was they combine perfectly. Is the spaghetti and the barbecue incredible?
Yes. I wish I had a what do you call it? A culinary critic skill.
Yeah.
Just to be like, ooh, it's good. You know, like that's all I can say about it. Oh, it was so good. It's so good I had seconds. That's all.
Yeah. It was so good I ate more of it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it so much I continued putting it in my face.
Yeah, that's all I have to say. I can't be like, oh, the rosemary or I don't know what you put in spaghetti as a spice. The nutmeg.
The nutmeg. Well, you typically oregano.
The oregano. No, nothing. I have no idea what's going on. So yeah, if you ever listen to this, thank you very much, Kyle, for recommending that, and then later joining us at the Barbecue Palace place.
Barbecue shop.
The barbecue shop.
Yes.
All right. So we're here in what's the state?
Arkansas.
Arkansas. Yeah, Arkansas here, and it's very lovely. Kind of,
Can't see a
sort
bit of it.
Yeah, so we're going.
I actually don't. Maggie loves driving through Arkansas during the day because the trees are nice. It's like a forest. It's like driving to Jonestown and Austin, but for hours. It's just a lot of loops, and the foliage is very nice, and you get some cliff sides. Arkansas is like a lot of people make fun of Arkansas for being a flat state. If you drive through I-30, you get some good views. But the fact of the matter is, we're driving right now at about 1:50 in the morning. So it's just a spooky murderer forest right now.
Yes.
This is straight out of Friday the 13th Part 2. Actually, that was a camp. Didn't really take place near a road. But there were driving scenes, but they were typically non-dangerous. But no, just spooky Scooby-Doo trees going on right here.
Holy crap.
Sorry. We were there. There was the road split off. The highway split rest area. Our stuff, so I had to brake very slightly.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
We're okay.
We're good.
No madman truckers yet. There were a few miles back. Got like 100 miles back. No, but I enjoyed. Man, I did very well here. I was very welcome with open arms.
Yeah, you were.
We got invited to a showcase.
Yes. Twice, 2 times. Well,
Yeah.
okay. Did Kyle invite you?
Kyle said, "Let me introduce you."
To Lisa.
Yes.
I see. And then Lisa put you on the truck.
The next day,
I see.
Lisa saw me on stage, and she's like, "Hey, you want to do my showcase?" I think I did pretty good in the showcase.
You did. First time you'd ever performed at a gay and lesbian community center.
Yes.
Yeah.
They took it rather well.
Yeah, they did.
They took it better than I expected them to take it. But then gays always take it. Am I right? Anybody? No.
Even you were like,
yeah. I'm like, no, that's in poor taste. I can no longer be horrible. Memphis has changed me for the better. In what?
That was in poor taste, just like the taste buds of a gay man. That's my impression of someone that tells a terrible joke and then is haunted by the ghosts of the people he's offended. And then they pursue him off of a cliffside, and he just falls to his death. And
then he becomes the ghost.
Yeah, and he just
it's a good cycle there.
Just continues going forever.
No, but Memphis has changed me for the better. I have a better outlook on comedy. I don't.
That's so important. That's really
it is. Maybe it just refreshed me that I just got to write, no problems, nothing. I don't have anything to worry about.
No personal enemies. Nobody to make fun of on Facebook.
No Cody Greenleys.
Yep.
Fucking miserable mutt. Yeah. So yeah, I feel refreshed. I feel energized. I got a lot of writing done.
Good.
I actually tried out that bit that's just 1 day old. I tried it out. Not even 1 day old. The same day, and it went well. It's a really good. I feel very positive.
Excellent.
It's very rare for me. I enjoyed doing that gay gay community center.
Yep.
But then you can't smoke, you can't drink. It's like doing it at a church.
I mean, you've done it at a church.
I have done comedy at a church.
A church in the most racist city in the state of Texas.
That is true.
Didn't stop you.
Jasper, Texas.
Yep.
Man, they do horrible things to non-whites.
Yes.
Mostly blacks, but they do horrible things.
They do horrible things in general.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, just the word lynching sounds racist. They actually practice it. It's terrible.
Yep.
Yeah, and it was like a couple of months after some poor black guy. They found him like dead in the woods, and the medical examiner is like, he probably was on drugs and beat himself to death. I'm like, what? Like, how the fuck did they find them like with the missing tooth where they beat him up, and they found them like with, it's fucking crazy. And I went there and did comedy. I got paid though, so
yeah,
it was worth it.
How did your set go?
Yeah, I was like, damn, dude, did they find out I'm a Mexican?
Did you wear the Irish shirt?
I don't know what I was wearing, but no, I know I was wearing a black like a polo shirt, like a collared shirt.
That's a good move.
Yeah, because I was like, yeah, I don't want these people to fuck with me.
Yeah.
Leave me in the woods, knock out my teeth and shit.
The next day, they leave you on top of the black guy's body. It's like, the two minorities in town beat each other to death.
Yeah.
The mayor will be so pleased.
the mayor will be so pleased.
Yeah.
We solved the murder. Yeah, it's funny how one of them died 3 weeks before the other. How weird. But that's Mexicans. Weird for you, huh? Foreigners, am I right?
Now, if we had to explain it, clearly the Mexican beat the black man to death, but the black man in his final moments threw a punch that gave him a concussion. And of course, after successfully fighting the black man, the Mexican did as Mexicans do and decided to take a nap for several weeks. And over the course of that nap, just bled out of his head to death.
Yeah.
Who would have figured? Me, the medical examiner. I figured it out. I'll take you that raise now, Mayor.
And he's still wearing his Klan robe. The purple one. He's the important one.
Yeah, he's the Grand Wizard.
The Grand. Yeah, I never understood like how the colors. Like, okay, they're all white, like the soldiers or whatever. And then there's one with a black robe, purple robe, red robe. Yeah. It's all like, I don't know. It's all weird to me.
The Ku Klux Klan?
Or the colors.
Yeah.
No, the colors of it. The Ku Klux makes sense. It makes sense. Hatred from a dumb, ignorant, fucking.
Oh, yeah.
That makes sense. The colors, I don't understand.
It's like
because aren't they supposed to be ghosts? There's no purple ghosts.
I don't know if they're supposed to be ghosts.
Oh, I thought they were supposed to be ghosts.
I think they're supposed to. I don't actually know what they are.
Yeah, no. I know that there's.
I mean, they're ignorant, uneducated white supremacists. Yeah, exactly. But I don't know what they're supposed to be dressed as.
I always thought it was ghosts.
You think it's ghosts? It might be ghosts.
No, well, I just speculate. I never really read up on it because it's they are disgusting. No, I actually I don't know where I picked this up, a little tidbit about the robes, but the Spanish people or Spain used to have priests that used to wear that outfit exactly the same. They look like Ku Klux members.
Yep.
Ku Klux. They just look like Klan members.
Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux
They
Klan.
are frequently mispronounced as Ku Klux Klan, but it is
The Ku
Klux
Klan.
It's very important to know how to pronounce that.
Yeah.
Because we're driving to their membership board right now. No.
Yeah. I want to be with the Ku Klux. Get him! Get him!
Yeah. Why else would we be driving through Arkansas?
Yeah, that's true.
Now we're on our way.
But Spanish priests wear outfits like that with the robes and the head cover. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Maybe that's where they got it from. I had fun at the gay bar, but the drinking. I actually beforehand. This is how I know I'm an alcoholic now. Other than I've been drinking alone for about 6 months now. Right. That's a big sign. It's a horrible sign. I went to the bushes and I snuck in. I hit a Guinness there, and I'm like, during break, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna chug it so I can be funny. Not until. Of course, I didn't do that because they didn't allow me in there. I was like 30 minutes early. They're like, no, we don't allow anybody until the show. So I went back to the bushes. I grabbed it. I chugged it. Yeah. And I didn't realize until like a car ride. I was like, oh shit, man! I actually hid beer. Yeah. Like an alcoholic.
Hid beer on government property.
On government property, I hid it in the bushes. That's.
It's not. I mean,
sad.
It's a thing people might do if you can't drink in a community center. But it's pretty. I wouldn't do it, but it makes sense to me. If you wanted to drink at a show and you were playing at a gay and lesbian community center that doesn't permit alcohol, you can't drink and then go, because then you're drinking and driving. You can't drink on the way there because of open container laws. So you just have a beer, And you can't drink in the building. So the only window you have...
Was in the bushes. Drinking in the bushes.
Exactly. So, by process of elimination, I believe you picked the most reasonable path.
Wow. Look at me. Me and reasonability.
Yep. That's the word.
Reasonability.
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 Yep.
Reasonability.
How's that?
I should be a scholar. I just made up a word.
No, you shouldn't.
I shouldn't even be alive.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Arkansas roads are garbage.
Yeah, this is fucking garbage roads.
But we are.
Yeah. I know I said a joke today about that Ghostbusters film.
Yes.
That's the preview. The preview just came out like a day or two ago.
The preview?
The teaser, the trailer.
Yeah.
What is it called?
The teaser trailer.
Teaser trailer. All right. And I did make fun of it, but it's not because of it's all woman cast, which people have a problem with it. I don't.
People have been saying since the beginning of the film. People have been saying there's been a huge backlash because they shouldn't try to remake it. Because
no, they should not try to remake it.
See, people say that, but in the same breath, they're like, and why would you do it with all women? And then the frustrating thing is it's no longer a conversation about the movie, it's about gender roles. And if you don't want to see a Ghostbusters remake, sure, you should be able to say. But the thing is, so many people have said, I don't want to see a Ghostbusters remake featuring women. Not even those 4 women. We were talking about this earlier. I'm not a big fan of Melissa McCarthy or Leslie Jones. I think Aubrey Plaza, I don't know if she's one of the Ghostbustresses. Buster.
That's sexism.
You're sexism.
They're Ghostbusties. Because of their bust.
Ah.
I have no idea what I'm talking about. Yeah. No, I find it weird how they got to choose the same colors. So there was 3 whites and 1 black. So now there's 3 whites and 1 black woman.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. I find it weird. I don't know. Interesting.
No, it's again, Aubrey Plaza's Hispanic, so it's a little bit better. But I mean, yeah, Harold Ramis, Bill Murray, and Dan Aykroyd were the 3 whitest people in any movie they were in.
Yeah. Holy crap.
I'm sorry, yeah.
That's fine. It's like a fucking roller coaster in this.
For some reason, when like a turn, when a road turns ever so slightly, they just decide to stop lighting it in Arkansas. Yeah. So whenever you hear, like in the middle of us talking, Jesse go, holy shit, I can see the road, but it's difficult to see from the passenger side, so it looks like I'm about to just shoot straight off of a ramp into the forest. So that's what's happening, audience. Just so you know what's up. It is...
actually, that's for me because nobody's listening to these podcasts ever.
It's you listening, and you're just under the covers, just listening to people tell tales, and you're like, what's going on? What's that? And then I just ease you. Don't worry, Jesse. Jesse's okay.
Jesse survived this podcast.
What would I do without Wes assuring me?
Assuring me about Jesse. That is me.
I sure hope I make it.
And it ends up that you're a part of my imagination also. This all takes place in a snow globe, in an artistic mind.
You're just driving a Honda Civic, just talking to yourself. What would I do without you, Jesse?
In like the identity, I just attack my caretakers. Caretakers, I guess. I don't know, whatever. What else is there? What the hell is there? Trump's winning.
Trump is winning,
and Hillary is winning. Yeah. The 2 worst possible case scenario that I dreaded. The worst. Fucking Hillary's a cunt, And I could say that not just because she's a woman, because she's an actual bitch, cunt, fucking person, the devil. The devil is envious of her connivingness.
Oh my goodness.
She's a thief, a liar. What else is she? Corrupt, just completely corrupt, and the worst thing that can happen to this country.
All right.
And Trump is an idiot, which has to be completely racist, or he's just having so much fun, or both.
Either possibility. The thing is, he lost his TV show, and his company is hemorrhaging money. So if this was a publicity stunt, he's gotten a whole lot of Facebook likes, but the people that like him now don't have money. He used to have a little bit of profile, and rich people would buy his products. Rich people have abandoned him so hard. So it used to be that this was like, yeah, Trump is probably doing this for the money. If he is, the only way he's going to come out financially, like, losing as little as possible is by winning the election. So I think he's worked himself into a corner. That said, I don't know. He's leading in the polls. He won, Super Tuesday happened a couple days ago, and he won 7 out of the 12 states. And, the only person even close to him in delegates is Ted Cruz, who would be equally terrible.
Yeah.
They're the same guy, but Ted Cruz isn't as famous. But, I'd still watch Ted Cruz's The Apprentice. I would watch that.
It's just a lot more boring.
Yeah. You're fired. That's the whole, He can't do the Donald Trump, you're fired, so he just says it like a normal person. We're going to have to let you go.
Our company is moving in a different direction. You are not moving in that direction.
Here's 2 weeks' pay in lieu of notice. Please exit through the double doors. Meatloaf or whoever was like, it was good. It was fun. It was a fun cut. Instead of the usual like, fuck. It's like, he was nice about it. Appreciate it.
That's what I would be like. Yeah, I mean, maybe depending on how much fun Jesse wants to have at that particular moment. I don't even know that Jesse. That's he's I might throw a chair just to get the attention. I'm a showman sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. What else? I have not heard anything of Hulk Hogan. I want him to come back.
What about Hulk Hogan? Why do you want Hulk Hogan to come back?
He was one of my childhood heroes, actually.
He's a racist.
Oh, deep inbred racism.
Yeah.
That's like, Jesus.
Meathead, no brain, no talent bodybuilder.
No, yes. I said this in another podcast, not my own, but that was like, I had to look up Sambo. He called The Rock a Sambo. Amongst other things, of course.
Yeah.
But I was like, what? And it has a lot of different meanings, but they're all terrible.
Yeah.
They're all terrible. It's like the N-word for a South Pacificaner.
Yeah.
A South Pacifican.
The Rock is from the American Samoa.
Yeah.
Samoan, yeah.
And also there's like a Bible story of Little Sambo or something like that, or an old story. Like, well, anyways, all the definitions are just terrible.
Yeah.
And Hulk Hogan had to just dig deep into the racism, the scramble words, I guess. And he didn't even have to. He just flowed out of his tongue. Like somebody would have to work hard to find that word that's so specific to The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock.
Uh-huh.
Like, no, he just did it like automatically. Like if he had been rehearsing for weeks.
Yeah. Terrible.
Crazy.
Terrible.
Yeah. He was my hero. Can you believe that? I can't.
Why would Hulk Hogan be your hero? Like pre-racism Hulk Hogan?
Yes. Yellow shirt, not NWO.
Here's the thing. I would get why post-racism Hulk Hogan would be your hero.
Me?
Yeah, because he's a racist. I totally.
Jesus.
But
Yeah. You're supposed to be my friend. Shut up.
I should. But here we are. So, but why would pre-racism Hulk Hogan be your hero?
1980s. Well, I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was a child, and he was the man. It was Hulk Hogan. It was the Incredible Hulk, and I shit you not, it was Freddy Krueger.
Oh.
And it was really interesting. I actually made a joke when that came out about how it's like, I used to have my heroes were Hulk Hogan, the Incredible Hulk, and Freddy Krueger. Who would have known Hulk Hogan was a real monster? When it all happened, I was flinging that joke around, but it's true. Like it's fucking true. And I was in love with Wonder Woman.
Yep. Oh sure.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Linda Carter.
Linda Carter.
Oh man. I remember having her action figure, just staring at it.
Oh sure.
Staring at her action figure.
Wanting to be her.
Wanting to be her. Just with a lasso around my neck. Oh, man.
Yep.
I'll tell you the truth. It's in my pants. It's a whole 3 inches. It's never been 3 inches in its life.
And that's the truth.
And that's... No, I think I still have a crush on her.
Linda Carter?
I would totally, Linda Carter.
Yeah.
I would totally, date her. I would totally date her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, yes, I don't even know who I have a crush on right now. There's nobody good.
No.
I used to have one on Jessica Alba, but like after Sin City, she lost her luster.
She, man, what a terrible actress to have a crush on.
Yeah.
Very attractive.
Very attractive.
Terrible actress.
Charlize Theron. Charlize Theron.
Yeah. For sure.
I loved her in one of my favorite scenes is when she takes off her clothes and she's naked. She has all the cuts on her in Devil's Advocate. Look what he did to me!
Yeah.
I'm like, that's like my favorite scene because it's I don't know.
No.
That's I honestly sometimes I'm like I wish I could do that to a woman. Just but what with her approval, not any of that psycho shit. Like scratch her everywhere and bite her.
Yeah.
Make her squirm. We'll have a safe word.
It'll be Charlize Theron.
Yeah. It'll be a safe word, but I won't tell her the safe word. She'll just be screaming, sherbet, pineapple, orange.
How safe can the safe word be if you know it? I don't trust you.
Yeah.
We just met, Linda Carter.
We just met.
Joke's on you.
Yeah, it'll be something weird like kangaroo.
Oh, yeah.
Kangaroo. Yeah. Sorry, Linda. That safe word has expired. It expired when I took off my pants.
Joke's on you. I entered the room without pants.
What are you? What kind of childhood crushes did you have?
Oh, what a fascinating question. Let me see. What childhood crushes? I didn't have a lot of crushes on a celebrity.
Oh yeah, like the school teacher, the math teacher.
Oh, just classmates, just people my own age, most typically.
How boring.
Yeah, how pedestrian. I'm sorry that I didn't I'm sorry at 8 years old I didn't look at adult women and was like, yeah, I can put it. I want to get forcibly held down and had sex with. I had a very realistic perspective where it's like, oh no, she's very attractive. She's not going to have sex with an 8-year-old boy. Nor should she. I think that's I think that's very important.
Man, if I was 8 years old and I got, I smothered, I guess.
Yeah.
just have my math teacher smother her tits all over my face, and any other part she wants. Armpit. It could be my armpit and my butt crack. I don't care, as long as her breastises were smeared on me. I would not tell anyone. Also because that would be my secret.
Traumatized from the abuse.
Traumatized in the most wonderful way.
Jesus.
So, I mean, come on. You're a school teacher.
Jesus.
Nobody.
Fascinating.
Like if there's a cry, nobody really, nobody here. Nobody's listening to this podcast.
I'm the only one here. Who's driving the car?
Yeah, I'm like in the back seat. It's just the car's on its own.
The car's just slowly coming to a stop on the
It's like a bunch of branches on it where it just went through hell. So no weird crushes for you, huh?
I'm really trying to.
Come on, you were younger, so maybe Linda Hamilton from the Terminator. You didn't want to like have some like rough sex with her.
I actually here's the thing. Linda Hamilton in Terminator 2 is thoroughly attractive. She's badass. She beats a security guard to death. Incredibly attractive. I didn't get to watch Terminator until I was an adult person, so I missed out on that. This is embarrassing. I had a crush on the cartoon character Daria.
Oh shit.
I get into smart women with glasses that also hate everyone. Like I thoroughly. If you've ever said words to me, I hate you and everything you represent. And so that was her MO, and I've been that way since birth. And so I saw at the time before I had gotten to watch that cartoon on MTV, I was like, I felt alienated. I was like, nobody else. It feels like nobody else is like me. Everybody else smiles a lot and seems to be okay, just pretending things are the way they should be. And here comes this cartoon character that, like, all she does is go through life like Dante's Comedy or Dante's Inferno, just pointing out flaws in the people around her. And I'm like, that's perfect. That's what I want. And now I'm with Maggie, who, not exactly the same. She's a much more bubbly, she's much more fun to be around in a non-sarcastic setting. But when we're in comedy shows together, all she does is shit on people. And I love her for it. She's my soulmate. I got to marry my childhood crush, and she's a real person with three-dimensional wants and needs and desires, and it's fantastic.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm quite pleased by it. Did you ever fuck Linda Hamilton? No. One of us won, and it's me. Linda Hamilton.
No, it's kind of hard. I was more like into the Jessica Rabbit kind of.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
No, because when I was when I was going through puberty, I never thought about the long time things. I just wanted to pounce.
Oh sure.
Pounce.
Sure.
You're very romantic, even you know.
Yeah, I try. I try my best.
I don't even know how to respond to that, but
I apologize. I didn't mean to make it all serious.
No, you know what? I usually have the crushes on like the second bananas or whatever, like Daria's friend, the other one.
Jane,
yeah. That one was like, that sounds all right. I remember that who likes. Everybody likes Blossom, that show.
Yeah. It's just called Blossom.
Blossom, fine. I think it was. I think her name was Six. I had such a crush on her.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I had Raven Simone.
Really?
Yeah.
She's also a racist now, so I think you have an in.
She's a racist?
Yeah. She has Donald Trump-esque views. She's like, black people need to work harder. And,
well, I mean, I think everybody needs to work harder.
Yeah,
everybody needs to work harder. It's like black people matter, all lives matter. I said, oh, black people need to work. No, all people need to work harder. I'm an equal opportunity offender. I am not a racist.
No.
I hate everyone almost equally.
Yeah, except for
Mexicans a little bit more because I grew up with them.
Yeah.
And I know the insides and outsides. And I have scars on my face from them.
Yeah.
So of course I'm gonna hate them a little more.
Yeah.
I guess second would be Asians, because I was a very big what's his name? He's like really macho.
Look at it real quick. It looks like we're about to drive into these
cars. I know.
It's terrifying, but we're fine. They're coming around. But
it is fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
These roads are crazy. Chuck Norris, and he was always fighting like Vietnamese people. So I was like, oh, Chuck Norris is my hero. And those other people that I don't know what they are. At the time, I didn't know they were Vietnamese. They're all, Asian.
You gotta watch the Bruce Lee movies or Jackie Chan movies. Even Sammo Hung, especially Sammo Hung movies. Sammo Hung was this big fucking fat Chinese guy. And,
I remember him like 15 years ago.
He did a movie called Enter the Fat Dragon, which was an homage to Bruce Lee's Enter the Dragon, where he plays a stunt, like he plays an actor trying to be a kung fu star, and he's really good at kung fu, but because he doesn't look like the Hollywood type, he ends up getting cast in movies as one of the many Asian people that Bruce Lee would beat up. And this movie takes place after Bruce Lee has died, and he just beats the fuck out of people because all these people that are making movies are slime balls, and he's fucking. Sammo Hung is just absolutely one of my favorite people making karate movies. In the 70s and 80s, he was glorious. He was.
No, I grew up with mostly like John Wayne and
Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood, a little bit of that. Because of my father,
Yeah.
So what was I gonna say about? No, I mean they didn't have any Asians, but Indians were like kind of like fictional characters.
Yeah.
So I would watch John Wayne's, and I did not hate Indians because they were fictional characters to me as a child. Lo and behold, they're real.
They're real.
They're real. At least for a couple of decades, I'm pretty sure they'll like slowly,
Yeah. John Wayne is fake, but Indian people are real. Native Americans, excuse me.
Oh yeah, shit, man.
It's okay. No one, yeah.
No, I'm shit,
it changes. It was Native American, and now it's American Indian. To clarify, because so many people call them Indians, they're like, all right, fine, we'll meet you in the middle. We're
American
Indians, but we're from America.
All right. So undocumented people, undocumented Indians. That's what I'm gonna call them.
I mean, they're pretty documented.
Well, that's true because they got all the college shit.
They get college shit. They get casino. That's a stereotype. Not every Indian man has a casino. Well, just the good ones.
Yeah. Well, here in Texas, they like traded their rights to have casinos for I don't know, probably beads again.
Probably firewater
and beads.
That's terrible. That's simply atrocious.
Hey, what can you say?
Yeah.
Because they did back in the day. They would. They just they love that firewater.
Oh,
shit, man.
I mean, it's not that the stereotype is the Native Americans would sell their land for beads. The more accurate summation is that they didn't understand. They weren't given adequate opportunity to read the contractual obligations. The Native American culture has no concept of land ownership because land ownership is inherently ridiculous. It's an exclusively European idea that we brought over in our longboats. And then a lot of those, after the first couple, and the Native Americans was like, oh, that's what that means. Okay, then we're not going to agree to it anymore. We kind of started holding them at gunpoint, forcing them to sell
leave.
their land for the equivalent of beads. Because, any narrative where it's like, the stupid Native, like, they didn't understand. Sure, maybe at first, they were an incredibly learned people. They ended up, the story 99 times out of 100 was the American settlers just fucked them every time. Native Americans at a time when school was very limited only to the richest, whitest people, they put 12 Native Americans, American Indians, through law school, and then had them take, like, hey, you guys, this isn't fair. We're Americans, just like you guys are. We were here before you. Stop pushing us out of our lands. And the Supreme Court was like, yeah, good point. Hit a hammer. Native Americans should have access to their lands without any mitigation. And then President Andrew Jackson was like, pfft, and then just shoved them all 2 states over. And that was the Trail of Tears.
America. That's why Native Americans, some of them won't accept the $20 bill.
Terrible.
They'll be, do you have 10s? Do you have 5s?
Yeah.
I'd rather not. They don't even want to touch it. Andrew Jackson, which is kind of fucked up, But that is fucked up. Great military leader. Great everything. I want him on my podcast. By the way, you're listening to Jesse Lopez's 15-minute podcast.
The only podcast worth listening to.
Thank you. Even better than Wes's. Alpha, beta, my balls. Am I right, people? Am I right, fans?
I haven't even recorded a podcast with Paul and...
Good. Paul does not bleep appropriately.
No.
You bleep me out of everything. You bleep me out of everything. You bastard.
You bastard.
He's a regular Cody Greenlee, this guy. Fuck Cody Greenlee. What else are what we're talking about?
Okay, we're talking about Cody, then we were talking about Paul, then we were talking about Native Americans.
Native Americans.
And in between that, we were talking about Andrew Jackson.
They love their firewater. Oh, Andrew Jackson.
Oh, firewater.
All right. So how do you like this thing where women actually get to vote? They're ruining everything by voting for Hillary Clinton. I try to glittery. Hillary Clinton glittery. I wonder who's voting for Hillary. I want to know this. I need to know who are the Hillary supporters.
I don't.
When Bert, I mean, I understand if it's like, oh well, that's the best Democrat, but like when you have Bernie Sanders, like there is no reason to vote for that fucking miserable woman.
The unfortunate thing is he just doesn't have a lot of exposure. He's getting out campaign dollar.
Well, dollars, yeah.
But Hillary just there was a time she was polling in like the 80s and the 90 percentile. Her campaign has done everything to F her over. She has not done a great, not even her personally, although she has been cold and distant to like her voting constituents. But the fact of the matter remains that Bernie just doesn't have. Bernie does a great job in debate scenarios where he gets to talk the issues. The fact of the matter is the Democratic Party is trying to limit those opportunities because they want to run on a Clinton ticket. But, Bernie he isn't getting the sufficient television exposure. Voters that want to vote Democrat don't know him nearly as well as Hillary does. They're unfamiliar. When they hear about him, they like him. But Hillary's been in politics one form or another since early 90s.
Yeah.
Like, that's 26 years in the public eye. Which, whether or not you like her track record, that's a familiarity. And she does have a great resume. She was the Secretary of State. She was the state senator for at least a decade. She has campaigned before. She came very close to the Democratic nomination in 2008.
That's true.
It's, say what you will about her politics. She has a longer, well, see, that's the tough thing. Bernie has an incredibly long track record, but again, he hadn't really made himself known, and this was his, like, stepping out into the world stage election. Because before that, he had made huge waves in his in the Northeast, in his home state of New Hampshire, and Vermont. He's beloved in those states, but Hillary is worldwide. You know, when you're the wife of the president, when you're the first lady.
Yeah, but can you recognize evil? Can't they recognize evil when they see it?
Nah.
In her fucking eyes.
Her eyes.
You just see it. Shit, man. It's something you can't explain. Holy shit, that was a skunk.
We're fine.
Oh, man, somebody's gonna run over that skunk.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm sorry, guys. We're traveling through Arkansas, which is Hillary's home for quite a bit.
Bill's home state is where he was born. I don't know if I'm looking for the sign. I'll point it out to our viewing audience and you when we pass it. But there is a sign right before you get to Texas, around Arkansas, that if you take a right past this sign, you'll head toward the William Jefferson Clinton birth home. President.
You want to go visit it? Maybe it's haunted.
It's 2:30 in the morning.
That's when the ghosts come out, man.
No, I'm not. First off, Bill Clinton's ghost can't be in the Bill Clinton house if Bill Clinton is still alive. So that one ridiculous sentiment. I'm pretty sure his parents are still alive. No, he's like 60. They're probably dead. It's probably for the best that they're dead.
For the best.
Number two, it's 2:30 in the morning. Right now, we're still 6 hours, probably a little less than 6 hours away from Austin. Nothing except for having to fill up in 295 miles is going to stop me from driving.
Okay.
That's what's happening.
Well, we can drive through the house.
Like, you want to drive straight into the house?
Well, not into the house, like by it, just for our viewers.
No.
For the.
All right.
Okay. Should we pretend? Look!
We did it!
Oh,
look,
my God!
It's the William Jefferson Clinton Memorial.
And there's his ghost!
Oh
no!
Oh no! He's chasing us!
Run!
No!
Run!
No! He's got the car!
Oh no! He's driving now. Jesus Christ! That was crazy. That was this is gonna get her one of those Pulitzer prizes. Do you believe in ghosts?
No.
Me neither.
Well, that was a good conversation topic.
Yep.
I'm glad we covered that on the podcast.
Yeah. That's great. I wish one of us did, so we could both argue like back and forth. Oh,
I'm not fucking Lawson Bennett, where I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I believe in ghosts and arrowheads
and arrowheads
and the government. No, I don't believe in dumb shit. Fuck that.
Like the government.
I don't. What I mean by that is I don't believe the government.
Conspiracies.
Can be effective. No, I mean, yes. Lawson Bennett and a number of other people believe in a number of conspiracy theories. I hosted, and now I produce Comedy Cockfights, which is hosted by Mikey Swenson, who believes a lot of conspiracy theories.
Yes, almost to the point of insanity.
I think believing in conspiracy theories puts a faith in the government that they have like any idea what they're doing that I think is too preposterous to even pretend. Like, the shit that, like, oh, they built this building that's shaped like an owl, and this is when they have their secret meetings. I can't believe politicians could clear their schedules well enough to have secret meetings. They're too dumb. If you think politicians can plan anything, I think they would be doing a lot better at the stuff they're doing in public. If they can cultivate secret plans and secret government takeovers and secret invasions, why is it whenever we hear about them in person, they can't do anything right? Everything is stalemate in Congress. Nobody is a huge fan of the current president. There's nothing wrong with Barack Obama, but he has pissed off so many people. If everything was being manipulated by the shadow government, why are we all so mad at politics? How? It doesn't make any sense. Whenever Mikey talks about it, he's like, I think of it like a movie and all these pieces make sense. The one thing that, even if that's a thing you genuinely believe, the thing that doesn't make sense is how much it infuriates the audience, because no one likes politics right now. Congress has a 9% approval rating. 9%. 1 in 11 people think Congress is doing an okay to mediocre job, and everyone else is below that marker. I think the president is 50-50. I think people feel more confident about Barack Obama than they have the last president, George W. Bush, who was a fool. It's the same thing. We haven't had a very competent president in I think Barack Obama was fine.
I think Barack Obama was fine, and I think Clinton was fine. The only thing is the Bushes.
Yeah.
Or the Bush.
That
was a long time though, 8 years, and we were pretty young, so
8.
So yeah,
years.
8 years of garbage.
But no, I think I don't know. I don't believe in conspiracy theories because it's a ridiculous thing to believe the government could do something they set out to do. That's what I believe. So
that's a good thing. It's kind of like there's only like one plot hole, I guess, in this conspiracy. Oh, like the conspiracy can make sense, and you're like, oh, but the government would never do that.
Yeah,
because they're too stupid.
Too stupid. I don't know. It's. I would get into conversations with Lawson Bennett all the time. Back when we hung out more frequently, he showed me this website about the face on Mars. And then, like, anytime he had any made-up conspiracy theory, I would Google it, and then I'd show him, hey, here's a bunch of sources that disprove your thing. And he's like, no, I don't want to read those.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's how they sink themselves into that little, hole. They don't want to listen to anything else.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. There was a friend of mine that said that evolution wasn't real because it was like a 30-year study of some fly that didn't change.
Don't get me wrong.
And I'm like, Jesus Christ! Like, no, there was actually another study of a fly that they prolonged the like if a fly can breed within 17 hours, they would wait till the 18th hour to breed it, and then they would wait till the 19th hour in the next generation, and so on. So these one-day flies eventually became 3-day flies. Through years and years of study. So, oh well, that's how you get evolution, and they're like, no, evolution doesn't exist. I don't care. I'm like, they're so stubborn.
It's not even a belief system. It's just a hobby. That's what it is when you don't want to take in outside information. They're just nerds about the things they believe, be it creationism or conspiracy theories. If you don't seek new information about the topics you care about, you're not a learned person. You're just a hobbyist. It's the same way that like somebody will complain about music to me. They'll be like, "Oh, this song you like." I'm like, I like the thing I like. I don't need your need your thoughts. And like, you can be a music expert, but I'm like, I don't care. That's how I feel when somebody's like, I believe this conspiracy theory, and I'm like, well, here's why it's wrong, and they're like, nope. invalid. Because, yeah, they're not seeking to learn or, like, explain phenomena. They just discovered a thing they like, which is conspiracy theories. And there's nothing wrong with that. The most frustrating thing about it is they feel the need to perpetuate that belief and pretend it's valid.
Like Catholics.
Yeah.
Christians, one of those bicycle Mormons.
Yeah. It's all the same. It's all the same.
That's terrible.
Terrible.
So you heard it here at the Jesse Lopez 15-minute podcast. If you're into conspiracies, you're a nutcase.
I mean,
and probably
I'm sure you've heard that elsewhere.
Okay, fine. You heard it here first at the Jesse Lopez podcast.
You heard it here first.
If you do believe in those conspiracies, you're missing a chromosome. Go get that checked.